those guys get eaten.
What you're going to see, which a lot of groups, tours don't get to see because we're really up at the cave when the emergence starts. But you're going to see the bats. Some of the bats are going to stay at the top of the trees and keep going down range. Other bats are going to catch thermals and start climbing higher and higher in the air. Now they're going to travel about 60-mile radius of the cave. You're seeing them, they're going to start breaking off into different directions. Their initial flight when they come out of the cave is to fly into the wind. And they'll start breaking off into different directions because if they all went to the same cornfield, there wouldn't be enough food for them. So they break off, go all, basically they'll go within 360 degrees of the cave. And like I said, at least 60-mile radius of here.
Hey, Fred, I didn't ask the last time. Why south?
Well, the wind's at south-southeast, so that's why they're
Flying into the wind.
Yeah. They're over 1,000 feet in the air. The local people, neighbors here, don't even see these guys very often because they get so high so quickly. Because the babies don't start to fly until they're 4 weeks old. So we still got a couple of weeks.
And how can you determine the difference?
Yeah, because by the time they're
Okay.
that's teenagerhood. These are all Mexican freetails.
Anybody know what kind of hawk it is?
Red tail.
And the babies aren't flying yet. These are all adult females. 95% of the bats in the cave are females. After 52 million years of evolution, the male bats have figured out that hanging around in a cave with a bunch of pregnant females is not the greatest place to be. So they form what we call bats. Those moths are migratory just like the bats are, just like birds are. And they start migrating from Mexico into southern Texas in March and move up through the middle of Texas up through the center of the United States into southern Canada. The bats come in here ahead of them, and that's what they're feeding on. Some of these bats are going to feed on the moths that are flying around at the top of the crops. Other of the bats are going to go up to around 8,000 or 10,000 feet and feed on the bats that are migrating. Basically, they're hopping from one crop to another. So after a 3-week cycle, the adult moths will fly up off the crops, catch an air current further north, land on a crop, lay their eggs, they die, the adults die, start that 3-week cycle all over again. It goes on all the way all through the summer. These are migratory, so they're here for when the food is here. In November, when we get our first pretty good sprees, our full snap, for us in Texas, that's anything below 50. These
Whoa!
find out after. The hawks are going to get up above them and they'll dive into them. They'll eat them on the wing. Usually the first bite takes the head off, and then they get all the good breast meat. The question was about how the depth of the guano and how the mining operation affects the depth of the guano. We pull about 40 or 50 tons of guano out on average at least every other year. Sometimes, depending, it's a commodity just like anything else. So depending on the demand for, and the more and more we get with organic farming, if you want to nitrate on your crop, you use that in the ground. Guano is the best way to go. So we're starting to see more and more demand for guano. There's an organic nursery about 5 miles from here in Gardenville, and they do the mining, and they mix it in their product, and they also sell it in 1-pound bags.
Oh, there's some going back in. Look at there's some going back in.
It's like they're taking it.
Whoa. Look coming out really thick.
Yeah, we're looking from the side. Okay, we're
Can
going to
you hear them now?
about what you're seeing. Keep taking pictures and look over there, look over here.
You want to sit on the rack with your towel?
I want to
Can you sit on the rack here? Can you sit down?
No, I mean, it makes sense that they would have one in each individual rooster. Overall, for the whole cave, the whole town.
I suppose it's a supervisor back ringing the bell. So
Yeah,
second
so people ask me to go push my button. I've also been accused of having trained them and then they come out and go back in that shaft hole and come back out again.
Anybody bring a baseball glove with? Yeah. Yeah, if you haven't cupped your ears yet, do it.
We've already seen more than half come out.
Who thinks, Don?
This goes on for how many more
good.
hours?
The ear cup is good.
You hear that, Nancy? 4 to 5 hours.
This happens for 4 to 5 hours?
Yeah, I can hear him.
Grassy patch, go right up it.
left of
There's a square rock there with a bunch of holes in it. Like
I see it. I see him.
yeah, it's right.
I got it. There it is. Nice.
And we have those in reserve, Southern Reserve, I know.
It's kind of light green, light gray.
Oh, yeah. Below that green. I see him right there.
Yeah.
Steady.
I think Mr. Batman saw that.
Coach.
Bam.
That was awesome.
Holy moly.
Yeah, square rock with the holes in it.
Oh, John's got him. Right.
Yeah, with the laser pointer.
Oh, I see, yeah. See where the laser is, Taylor?
Green light.
Look at the laser pointer.
Rock over to the right. To the right.
Apparently that's not it.
Efficient way of getting out without running into your... Everyone flies in the same direction. In a cuticle fashion, you can screw your way out. Also hard to prepare. Yep. 20,000. Just go get it. It's closed. So this is on. They did not. They did.
That seed's been planted.
What's your room number?
Oh, there goes the kids, ain't it?
Yeah.
For seniors, that's and then the next bag is the next number.
We all have my glasses.
I'm getting old, it's hard to
Take it out to, they had to like, set up and kind of makes you see it really.
Back in the cave. What's going on? Oh, I gotta get out of here.